Alright, so the next 2K is right around the corner, and quite frankly, I'm scared as fuck. Everybody right now is throwing hype around the trailers that just came out, speculating and shit, and it just seems like a whole bunch of bullshit based off of nothing. Just a whole bunch of reach with no square button involved, you feel me? Before we even get into anything, right now I need you to drop a like on this video. And subscribe to me if you ain't already. Showing support is free, you feel me? There's no need. Like the video. Now this isn't really a wish list because 9 times out of 10 they done working on the game. I hope not. It's about to be July, and they aren't gonna listen to what people want anyway. So think of this shit here. It's more or less my expectations for the game, if you will. For starters, if for some reason there are not multiple parks and neighborhoods next year with affiliations, the game is automatically an L. It's already trash. Cause there's no way they would give us 4 straight games in a row with only 1 park and no affiliations, when that has been the main thing requested since 18. And if you go on Twitter, these niggas always say they listening to us and they want to do what's best for the community interest. Lying and shit. Because there's no way a company can be so evil to not listen to their consumers that's paying them. Like, come on, bro. Because to me, park will never be the same until the mode is once again called My Park. The vibe was just different back then. You could tell the difference. 15, 16, 17, when the shit was called My Park, bro, compared to like, oh yeah, going to the neighborhood. Like, when do you ever hear anybody say, yo, we out to the neighborhood? Nah, nigga, it's like, oh yeah, we out to the park, yeah, you feel me? Bottom line, bring back the multiple parks, yo, because we missed things like Rival Day, which gave us a chance to play against other affiliations. That's where you put your affiliation to the test, to like ride for your affiliation, you feel me? There was no division if anything that brought you and your affiliation together. So whatever Ronnie was talking about was bullshit. I think sometime last year nigga was saying some shit about like, oh, affiliation, it divides the community. I'm like, how the fuck does that divide the community? 2K17, you could play with any affiliation you wanted to. Kind of defeats the purpose. And then half of the time, if you're playing with your friends, most of you and your friends are in the same affiliation anyway. So I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? This nigga's talking delusional. So yeah, we need you need to bring them affiliations back, bro. Multiple parks. Alright, hold on. Breaking news. It looks like Ronnie was on a live stream and mentioned that affiliations, for the same reason, aren't coming back for the same stupid reason as I just mentioned. So damn, alright, 2K21, already trash. But video over. Drop a like, sub up if you're new, and I'm up out of here. Alright, next, the 99 system. That shit cannot fluctuate. That whole idea with the fluctuation shit was stupid. There should be no reason to why I achieve a goal and potentially lose it. If it has to fluctuate, then they need to make it where if you achieve an overall, you can't drop from it. And to lessen the cheese of it, once you get to the 95 or whatever threshold that you actually start earning like your performance-based overall shit, the progress like you get from my career, you can't earn it in my career no more if you want to balance it out. Because if you lose a game at all, you could drop 50 points in the fucking wreck anywhere. You lose that bitch, you're getting a 95, and then your shit's just gonna decrease. Like 9 times out of 10 is just gonna bring your overall down, which disregards how you actually perform, which is what the fluctuation shit is supposed to be about. They just need to make it, if I hit 96 overall, from 95 to 96, I can't drop below that 96. At the very least, if they're doing it like that. And when I hit 99, I can't drop. Alright, I did my grind. You feel me? Because that whole fluctuation thing is so retarded. That better not come back next year. That was stupid. Alright, next up, the dribbling. Y'all make playmakers suffer every single year. Every year we are forced to adjust to the animation, and y'all don't seem to show playmakers any love. 20 is by far the worst year for playmakers in any 2K with park in it. This is by far the year with the worst dribbling. By far. And this shit is damn. And like, I don't understand. Like, nobody else has to adjust. They don't patch other builds. In 19, we had the combat lockdowns all year, which never seemed to get nerfed for whatever reason. For this 2K, or the next 2K should I say, we need an array of new dribble moves. I personally would like to see rhythm dribbles return, Them shits was fun to use in 19. There need to be more moves that trigger ankle breakers other than snatchbacks too, because as far as I'm concerned, that's literally the only move that can break ankles. You ain't breaking ankles with any other move. Space Creator don't count. Those aren't ankle breakers. That shit is cheesy. They need to remove Space Creator next year. Actually, that shit is stupid. Other years you would be able to get an occasional ankle breaker off of doing shit like the momentum dribble, step backs. The badge already feels worthless, and then even with the little buff they gave it, I still don't feel like I'm catching ankle breakers like that. I'm not saying I need to be catching it every single time you snatch the ball back, but like, bro, I got a 90-something ball control with the badge on Hall of Fame. This shit should be happening. Like, if I'm trying to break somebody's ankles within 3 games, I should at least be getting like 2 or 3. You feel me? Man, that shit is crazy, man. The bad, they need to remove unnecessary ass animations that make you lose the ball after the time these animations occur when you're not even trying to do them, and they just lead to an easy turnover regardless. And revamp the dribbling and make these lockdown defenders have to adjust for once, because you're slowly trying to kill off playmakers. Meanwhile, lockdowns are able to do damn near anything. They can shoot, defend, slash, do little corny ass dribbles that somehow get them open. That's for another video, but we need a new and expanded dribbling system. Where to? Alright, events. Now I think I can speak for everybody when I say I wouldn't lose a second of sleep if double rep cages wasn't an event anymore. And that's facts. In fact, why is cages still in the game? Clearly you have space to add another park, but they refuse to listen to anything we gotta say in that aspect. Puma Mania was a really good idea. You gave us a chance to get up to 4 times rep with that event. That shit was fire. It goes from 2 to 3 to 4. That's a lit event. If only it happened a 3rd time. You know, get your sponsorships right, my nigga. Come on. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully next year there isn't another event like Puma that doesn't get canceled midway through. They need to add more rep-based events that don't require leaderboards. You feel me? But all these events such as Basketball Gods, Boot Camp, and Gold Rush, they just have niggas sitting there boosting the win. And that shit is just like, yo, come on. That shit is stupid, bro. And events like double rep cages, the events with the leaderboards or any shit like that, they should happen once a month. Not every other weekend is some bullshit. Like once a month, one of them shit to be coming out. Should be 3 events on the weekends. Like definitely, that they've been doing. Events such as double rep cages should be replaced with regular double rep in the park. What the fuck happened to that? They had that in 17. I think 17 is literally the only year where they actually just had regular double rep in the park. Niggas gave us double rep cages this year. That shit is crazy, man. Hopefully next year the amount of rep you receive too is based on how you perform in the game instead of throwing lives. If that's the case, I'd prefer it where we gotta go back to getting an A+ every game. Word too. Because this shit with trying to throw lives to get the most rep, bro, that shit is annoying. That shit is annoying and retarded. And there's no need to spam events like Big Top and Court Conqueror. Those events are worthless, especially when you have to play the bots all day. Man, paint defense. Oh yeah, I need listen up for this shit. Now the paint defense has been atrocious for the past 2 years. In 19, I couldn't do much to contest niggas in the paint until I had to make a rim protector. That was the only way I was stopping people in the paint. 2K21, I feel it doesn't matter what build you on. Somehow, someway, somebody is going to make some bullshit on you. It doesn't matter. It's going to happen. If there's something that I missed about the old 2Ks, is that I was able to run a lineup that didn't have a center. I didn't have to be on a center to stop niggas in the paint. I was in 17 and 16. I was able to run a 6'7" point guard or a 6'8" point forward, and I was able to get rebounds if I box people out correctly. I was able to be able to stop centers in the paint. It wasn't an issue. Both of it wasn't impossible to stop centers or slashers that just put up whatever the fuck they want. Starting from 18 and up, I feel like it's now to the point where you need a center if you want to win consistently. You need some type of center in your lineup. Or now like a lockdown or some type of shit. You need that in your lineup if you want to win consistently, and that shit is trash. Never in my life did it have to come down to this. That's terrible. I wouldn't need to be on a build with 1 million defensive badges to play defense in the paint, especially when people are literally just forcing up shots. People would throw that bitch over you. You'll be towing them and everything. I just throw that bitch up over you and they'll go in. All because of a little hop step. Even just throwing the ball up in general. Like, they just make stupid shit in the paint. People shouldn't be rewarded with putting up bad shots in the paint. It kills the whole point of having to play defense. And it kills me how a badge like Intimidator, it can make somebody miss from behind. Like a center, for example. He'll miss a layup from behind when I'm behind him. But when I get in front of him and contest it, the shit goes in without an issue. And I'm just sitting there looking like, what the fuck? Next year, there just needs to be a balanced defense where playing actual good defense matters. If I'm playing good defense, don't make the shot. Alright, this year is key. Next year, make it where nobody can see your record or your win percentage but yourself. There's an epidemic going on right now that's just as bad as Corona shit in 2K. People are turning to track stars, checking niggas' win percentages and rep and deciding whether or not if they'll play them. And that shit is annoying. People run away from people the exact same rep as they are. And that shit is mind-blowing. It makes it harder to find teammates to play with. Because all anybody does is check your record to determine if you're good or not. Back in 16, all you had to do was squat up. You just look at somebody's shit, you see what they are, you squat up. That's it. You couldn't see anybody else's record and it was perfect. Because nowadays, all these little kids feel like they got something to prove. Now even some grown ass niggas feel like they got some shit to prove. Gotta get their record high just to make it like they better than somebody. So all they do, they just sit and play in bum parks all day to flex their win percentage like they trash, but in real life they trash. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie, shit has made me fall to the stigma sometimes, cause I be checking niggas win percentages and shit to see if they good enough, to see if I pick them up sometimes, and it's just like, damn, I be feel like an asshole too, and I don't like doing that shit no more. Just take it old school, cause at the end of the day, people want to play more than niggas that care about their record. Like, I'm just trying to hoop. Alright, next, park badges, they need to return, but good, the good ones, you feel me? Cause the ones this year were pretty much all terrible besides takeover booster. Park handles would be cool if I knew what triggered those fucking moves, and those moves would be better off as park size packages, which should also make a return. Feel me? Wink wink. They need to add the park badges from 17 back. Nerfed, of course, because the only one that needed to be nerfed was Bone Collector, because that shit was retarded. And that you would just break ankles if you did anything. But then again, 17 was a broke ass game. That's another topic for another day. But fucking badges like Streak Breaker, that'd be perfect. 9 times out of 10, if niggas on the street nowadays, ain't nobody pulling us to play them. That shit is a desert. So we need badges like Streak Breaker so people can actually play streaks. Winners Only was a good badge for people who streaked. That's a great badge. You heat up quick when you going on like quick little win streaks. You get attribute boost. You feel me? Why the fuck not? Road Dog was a cool badge. I liked Road Dog, but yeah, I doubt that's about to return. You know, they don't like putting more than one park in the game nowadays, so that's probably not gonna happen. Just make innovative park badges related to things people do regularly in a park game. Y'all gave us 5 park badges this year and 4 of them suck, so yeah, y'all gotta come better with that next year. And finally, of all things, this ain't even that important, but it's important to me. Bring back the shirt creator as a public bullshit. As a regular thing. Don't make that as an end game rep reward. You got to be an elite 2 to get that shit this year, man. I'm just about to hit Superstar 3. I miss being able to make custom shirts, and that shouldn't have been unlocked at the end of the game. That's stupid. But anyway, man, and that's just a few things to throw off the bat. I'm probably leaving some things out. If I did, comment them below. I might make a part 2, might not. But anyway, if you didn't already, like up the vid, sub to the channel if you're new. I'm about this bitch, heard?